Hey Spoonies, thought it'd be a great time to hop on and do a topic. I'm gonna apologize for looking like a hot ass mess. I don't know why my makeup is doing this breakdown crap. I use the same setting spray and everything, same techniques. And I'm still not happy this is popping through. Damn PCOS. But something popped up yesterday and I thought this would be a great topic to talk about. Etiquette and asking a Spoonie to do a favor or something for you. This has kind of been a struggle for me around the house as of this year, and I thought this would be a great time to talk about it. I always do try to talk about topics as they arise, and this one's arisen. I do have some certain family members that don't always think when they ask me to do stuff, or think when I'm laying around, think that I'm lazy. And we've had multiple conversations about this, and I've explained about it a lot of times, and sometimes they'll ease up and sometimes they won't, and sometimes they'll ease up only for a little bit. And I think this is one of the most frustrating parts of being sick and having someone in your family that's healthy and doesn't quite grasp what's going on. They see you laying around, they see you, not moving as fast, or, just not doing generally well, and they don't contribute thinking that, hey, their body must be kicking their ass at that moment. And no, it doesn't click, and it will never click fully until that person will get whatever illness you have, or a illness. And let's hope that never happens. However, the try guys, or the men try is actually my favorite version of the labor simulator. Tempt it. Not for simulating labor though. Back pain, knee pain, migraines. Yep. Tempt it. Just a tiny taste for like the day of what your body puts you through to the healthy person that's giving you the most smack talk. That'd be nice. I'm not sadistic. I truly hope that no one goes through this crap, but we're going through this crap, otherwise this channel wouldn't be. But it also hurts to see a loved one in pain, but sometimes there are those days. There are those days. So I have been having a pretty rough week, both body and mentally. My anxiety is shot through the fucking roof, and I can't really figure out why. All I know is I've not been a very pleasant person to be around as of late. I think my patience, my never-ending well of patience, is finally running dry a little bit with everything that's going on. And my anxiety has just been out through the roof. And this is definitely one of the times where I miss my service cat, my fur child, Dia, because she would alert on me and she'd make me pet her until I've calmed down, even when I wasn't realizing I was cycling. And what I mean by cycling is getting up and pacing, not having my concentration. Like, I'll start a game that doesn't interest me, or it's too much for me to handle, even a puzzle game. Music's not helping, movies aren't helping, anime's not helping, manga's not helping. You get what I'm saying. You're up, you're down, you're pacing, you can't get comfortable. It's like, well, she'd alert on me for that and follow me around. So I'm definitely missing my fur child this week. There has been talks about getting another service cat for me, but it's on hold right now. So it's vaping, knitting, and lorazepam, which is my final thing, because I don't like being knocked out and I don't like having all my faculties about me. But I'm rambling. That's why my last video that I actually wrote down the PowerPoints and I sounded mechanical because I didn't want to go off on random rants. So, anyways, I wasn't doing too great last night, but I got up and did dinner. Last night was spaghetti, and we have this pan now that if you even turn to get the salt, it burns. So I have to stand there and constantly stir, or else it's going to be a burnt mess. And standing is the absolute worst for me. So my family member came out, and this new house we're at, it's kind of like Mom and I are like in our separate little apartment. It was a granny unit and an afterthought to this house that we're in now. And then there's the main house, the main kitchen. So the granny unit also has a fridge and a kitchen. So there's 2 sets of dishes, there's 2 sets of everything. Anyways, they came out and, you know, said when I was done, and I went back in there to do the dishes, and I told them, like, I'll see if I have enough energy because I'm already feeling like crap. And they basically just said push through it. So this wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened, and each time is just kind of, it's gotten to me. You know, I'm trying to sit my family down and tell them that, you know, you need to check in with me first to make sure that I am able to do whatever you're asking me to do that day. And if I can't, I hope that you have the patience and understanding and will understand that if it's not a time sensitive thing, I will get to it the next day when I'm able to. And this isn't just me like sitting around. I'm also helping take care of my mom. Along with another friend of ours that's helping take care of my mom. So I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best, and man, am I exhausted. So I finally got the spaghetti done and everything last night, and it got me to thinking, you know, it sucks. Like, I didn't feel considered. I felt like crap for having to tell him, like, you know, I may not be able to do that after dinner. I certainly couldn't do it during dinner, which is when I do the dishes. I do the dishes while dinner's cooking, and I'm right there. But I couldn't with this pan. So I just didn't feel considered, you know, like, I felt like they were calling me out as being lazy. I felt like, I was just mad. I was mad. I didn't feel considered. I just, you know, it was frustrating. And I think the big part of being sick is a huge frustration for all Spoonies. I believe that's a universal thing. So, it got me thinking that more people should be more considerate when asking a Spoonie to do something. And I want to sit here and explain the etiquette of how to go about that. If you guys want to share it, be my guest. You know, you don't have to. You don't even have to watch these videos, but they're here. When asking a sick person to do something, and I'm not talking the common cold, I'm talking Spoonie, I'm talking about chronic illness person. If it's a time-sensitive thing, well, I'm getting ahead of myself, I'm sorry. Before you ask the person to do a thing, it's probably best you check in with how they're doing that day. You know, are you able to do this? You know, is your body going to allow you to do this? Or do you want me to help with that? But either way, can it please be done? If it's a time-sensitive thing, offer to help. You know, just don't go in there, lay all this crap on them, and then leave, or get ticked off when they turn around and say they can't do it that day, and tell them just to push through it, stop being lazy, or you just don't want to do it. Nah, That's gonna end in some headbutting. It almost did last night, and I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be snapping at my family, but it happens. You know, I've been trying to implement this to my family. You know, my mom's very sick, and I realize that, and there's been a lot of things that I've moved around for her to make sure that she's okay. There's been a lot of times where I pushed myself when I really shouldn't have to make sure that she's okay. And, you know, just to sit there and hear them, you know, go off of me like that, it sucks. You know, I already feel worthless enough because of how little I'm able to do. I don't need that added to it. You don't not ever want to guilt a Spoonie because they are feeling like crap enough. And I don't mean just physical crap, I'm talking emotional crap. You know, hardly anyone talks about the guilt that comes with being sick, the frustration that comes with being sick. Being sick is a 24-hour job and a merry-go-round of doctors, pharmacies, insurance, making sure everything else is taken care of to the best of their ability. The feeling bad when they fail at something. The feeling bad when they had to stop midway at something and ask for help. Been there. It just, it's being sick is an entire suckfest. That's the best way I can describe it. It's an entire suckfest. You know, it's like this epic hangover that will not go away. Ever. You know, and then you go and add the guilt trip to it. It's not fair. It's not right. And it shouldn't be done. And I know it's frustrating for the people around the sick person. You know, just realize that the person cannot help what their body's doing to them. They can't help it. It's not like they're choosing to be lazy. It's not like they're choosing to lay around and watch Netflix, or they've watched everything on Netflix. Kind of like my mom has. Poor mama. You know, they're doing what their body's going to allow them to do that day. And they could have like these epic plans to go out with friends. They could have this epic plan to clean up the entire house and pack stuff away and decorate and just try going about their lives. And then all of a sudden they wake up that morning and it's like, nope, body's just not happening. And people fail to realize that because they're so used to getting up. Yeah, maybe a little achy and sore depending on the age. Or hungover depending on the weekend. I don't drink, so wouldn't know. And saying, oh, this sounds good to do today. Let's do this. Or this needs done today. I'm going to do it. It gets done. Epic weekend with friends. Get up, do what you need to do to get ready, and off you go. You don't think that everything us Spoonies go through, we have to plan. And we have to self-care throughout the day. And we have to pick and choose what gets done a day. What's the highest on the priority list? Yeah, there needs to be a priority list daily. And what things we do and how much we do depends on what little we're going to be able to do later. Our bodies, no matter what we do, are going to make us pay. That's why doing fun things is on a little post-it note. And yeah, we do fun things. We know we're going to pay for it, but it's on a worth list. Maybe the size of a post-it note, but it's there. The last time I went to Six Flags with my friends, I paid for it for 2 weeks. But you know what? Having those memories with my friends, having the fun I had, it was on the worth it list. Healthy people don't understand that. Maybe they'll pay for a day, half a day, but they could pop aspirin, that's gone. Sick person? No. Especially if we end up chasing our pain. And it is a thing. Because after I fell back in August, I was chasing my pain for a month. No matter how much medicine I took. It didn't go down, didn't go away. And then finally one day, like I finally popped the last of my tramadols. And it went back to a manageable level for me. I've tried with my pain pills to only take them when I feel my pain creeping up, especially now with the opiate thing going on. So, you know, healthy people don't get it. They don't get there's a pay system. That's why I always describe this being sick, especially with multiple chronic illnesses, being this hybrid suck-ass game of whack-a-mole. Would you rather? Lists, chess. Hold on. And chest. So it's just this one big frustrating ride. So when you know, no one will get it. No, even if you walk them through their day. You know, you can take a person around and say, hey, my body's doing this, so they don't get it. They think you're just being a wuss. They don't know how much you push yourself. And pushing yourself can be a pretty dangerous place to do. Because if you push yourself too much, you could get sick. It's most likely for you to catch what's going around that season. And some could even end up in the hospital. So just be mindful when you ask a Spoonie to do something. Be understanding. If they say they're going to do it tomorrow, it'll probably be the first thing they do once they're able to move about. But don't sit there and guilt trip them. Don't sit there and lose your temper. Because that's only going to make things worse. So I think that's my video. Even though I've rambled, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a crap-ass week, both physically and mentally. And my makeup is driving me nuts. Of course, I don't have to go anywhere else, so I'm scrubbing this shit off my face. I hate it. I hate having to do all this. But I hate being confronted more, so. Alright, Spoonies. I hope you have a flare-free day. And if you do have a flare going on, I hope it lessens up and goes away as soon as possible. And I'll catch you on the next video. And if you guys have any like suggestions for other videos, let me know. I'm definitely open to it. I know I do have to do a more thorough shop with me video for like clothes and stuff because of my HS, which by the way, that's also flaring for me right now. I'm not going to show you because my flare sites have gone to the lady bits now instead of my underarms. Still so happy my underarms went into remission. Now if only the coochie will. Yeah. Ain't fun. Alright, Spoonies. Love you guys. Catch you later. And let me know about those video suggestions. Okay? Bye.